Hello students, welcome to today's lecture. We have already done about 4 problems on journal. So we now take a little more difficult ones. So we do the exercise problem number 5 on page 85. Okay, first I will just read quickly the entries because sometimes they are connected. So we'll just read the transactions. Journalize the following transactions in the books of Kunal Stores. They are for the year 2018, August 1. Purchased goods of 90,000 at 10% trade discount and 10% cash discount from Rakesh and one-third amount paid by check. Fifth, opened current account in State Bank of India by depositing rupees 60,000. Eighth, cash purchases rupees 85,000. 10th, goods sold on credit to Tushar rupees 20,000 at 10% trade discount. 12th, paid salary rupees 4,000. 16, Tushar returned goods of rupees 250. Now we had sold goods, now Tushar is returning. 17, goods taken by Kunal for his private use rupees 2,000. 20th, purchased laptop of rupees 40,000 from Joshi Electronics at 18% GST and paid by check. 22nd, rent paid by check rupees 15,000. 25th, purchased motor car worth rupees 2 lakhs for cash at 18% GST and paid by bank. 26, goods distributed as free samples rupees 4,000. 28, purchased goods from Amit of rupees 60,000 on credit. 30th, paid by ECS, that is Electronic Clearing Service, cash to Amit rupees 58,500, who allowed us discount of rupees 1,500. 30th again, sold goods of 5,000 at a loss of rupees 1,000, and 31st, sold goods for rupees 20,000. So now we will draw the journal and then take one transaction at a time. So write down in the books of Kunal Stores, draw the journal, the format. So the first entry is first transaction, purchased goods of rupees 90,000 at 10% trade discount and 10% cash discount from Rakesh and one-third amount received by check. Now there are too many things involved in this first transaction. Goods are purchased, there is trade discount, there is cash discount, and only one-third of the amount is received. That means the other is on credit. So first you will have to do the working. Okay. So you can take down the working. It is price of goods 90,000. Less 10% trade discount. So that is 10% is 9,000. So deduct that. So it becomes 81,000. That is now the value of goods. Okay. So this 81,000. After you deduct, then you have to see they have said one-third of the amount is received by check. So find out one-third of 81,000. So it is one-third and two-third. The remaining is two-third. Okay, so only one-third. One-third of 81,000 is 27,000 and the remaining is 54,000. Now they said cash discount is given only on the payment of cash amount. So it cannot be on 81,000. It has to be on that one-third amount. So again, this 27,000. So write less 10% cash discount. That's 2,700 and the balance is 24,300. Now all this we have to put in the journal entry. Okay. Always if there is trade discount, always deduct the amount first and then write the amount. Now from that amount, we are going to get half is cash, 1/3 is cash, and the remaining 54,000 is on credit because that amount is not paid. Okay, now you will write the entry as purchases account debit 81,000 to cash account 24,300 to discount received account 2,700 and to Rakesh's account 54,000. So if you see that total will come to 81,000. Okay, so cash is there 24,300, discount 2,700, and the balance is on credit. So it is to Rakesh's account. So write narration being goods purchased at 10% trade discount and 10% cash discount comma 1/3 amount received by check. Okay, children, there is a mistake there. Instead of cash, it should be bank because you're receiving a check. So write to bank account. Okay, take the okay, next transaction, which is on the 5th, is open current account in State Bank of India by depositing rupees 60,000. So opening an account, so the two accounts here, one is the State Bank of India and the other is cash. So bank is the receiver, cash goes out. So the entry will be State Bank of India account debit. Since the name is given, you will write the name 60,000 to cash account 60,000. Narration being current account opened. Next one on the 8th is cash purchases. So very simple here, two accounts, one is purchases, one is cash. Purchases nominal account, so debit expenses and losses and cash goes out. So purchases account debit 85,000 to cash account 85,000. Narration being cash purchases. Okay. 10th, goods sold on credit to Tushar rupees 20,000 at 10% trade discount. So whenever trade discount is given, you will calculate the trade discount, but you will not show it. You will deduct that trade discount and then write the amount. Now, goods are sold to Tushar on credit. So two accounts involved here, Tushar's account and sales account. Tushar is the receiver, sales is an income. So you will write here, Tushar's account debit to sales account, write down the entry. So 20,000 at the rate of 10%. So 20,000, 10% of that is 2,000. So after deducting, you will get 18,000. So after deducting, you have to write. So it is 18,000. Tushar's account debit 18 to sales account 18,000. Being goods sold on credit at 10% trade discount. 12th, paid salary rupees 4,000. Now, two accounts involved here, salary and cash. Salary is a nominal account. It's an expense because the word says paid. So debit expenses, cash goes out. So credit what goes out. Entry, salary account debit, rupees 4,000 to cash account 4,000. Being salary paid. 16th. Tushar returned goods of rupees 250. Now, just in that transaction before salary, you had sold goods to Tushar. Now he is returning. So returning means goods are coming in. So you have to use the term return inward account. Okay, goods coming in. So return inward account debit 250. And the giver here is Tushar. So credit the giver to Tushar's account 250. Narration, being goods returned. 17. Goods taken by Kunal for his private use, rupees 2,000. Now Kunal is the proprietor. He's taking goods for his private use. So private or personal means drawings. So drawings is one account and the other is goods are taken. So you have to write goods withdrawn by proprietor. So entry, drawings account debit 2,000 to goods withdrawn by proprietor account. $2,000. Being goods taken for private use. Okay, 20th, purchase laptop of 40,000 from Joshi Electronics at 18% GST and paid by check. Okay, so now you're purchasing a laptop and you are paying by check. So you have to first write the entry. You can write the entry when you're purchasing laptop. Laptop is an asset of the business. So it is real account. So debit what comes in. So laptop account debit. We'll first write the entry and then write the figures. Then you have GST here. So it will be CGST, input CGST account debit, input SGST account debit. Now here it is paid by bank, so to bank account. Now calculate the amount. It's 40,000 is the amount of the laptop. 18% is GST. So 18% is 7,200. Now split that 7,200 CGST, SGST, so that comes to 3,600 each. Okay, so now how will you write it in the entry? Laptop account debit 40,000, input CGST 3,600, SGST 3,600, to bank account 47,200. Okay. Narration, being laptop purchased at 18% GST and paid by check. Okay, next transaction. This is on the 22nd. It's rent paid by check rupees 15,000. Now rent again is you're paying, so it's a nominal account. It is an expense and you're paying by check. So you have to use the term bank. So rent account debit 15,000 to bank account 15,000. Narration being rent paid by check. You get the narration from the transaction itself. Okay, 25th. Purchase motor car worth rupees 2 lakhs for cash at 18% GST and paid by bank. Okay, so again, same type of the entry which was done on the 20th. Now, motor car is an asset, it is coming into business. So, entry is motor car account debit, then input CGST account debit, input SGST account debit, and they're paying by bank. So, to bank account. Now, again, value of the motor car is 2 lakhs. 18% is the GST. So 18%, 2 lakhs, 18 will be 36,000. So you will have to split that 36,000 into CGST and SGST. So that is 18,000 each. So now write in the entry, motor car account debit 2 lakhs, input CGST 18,000, input SGST 18,000, to bank account, the total you can take 2,36,000. Narration being motor car purchased at 18% GST and paid by bank. Okay. 26th transaction, goods distributed as free sample. So children, goods are distributed as free sample for the purpose of advertisement. We have done this in the class. So if they are for advertisement, advertisement becomes an expense of the business. It is nominal account. So according to the rule of nominal account, it is to be debited, debit expenses and losses. So how will you write this entry? Advertisement account debit 4,000 to goods distributed as free sample account. To goods distributed as free sample account 4,000. I've given you 11 entries on goods. So one of them is this. You can go through them again, those first 11 entries. Narration being goods distributed as free sample. Okay, 28. Purchase goods from Amit, rupees 60,000 on credit. When they say on credit, remember you have to write the name of that person. You are purchasing. So two accounts involved, purchases account and Amit's account. Purchases, you know, is debit expense. So write purchases account debit 60,000. And the giver is Amit. So credit the giver to Amit's account 60,000. Narration being goods purchased on credit. Thirtieth, paid by ECS cash to Amit rupees 58,500, who allowed us discount of rupees 1,500. Now we on 28th you are purchasing from Amit on credit and now you are paying to him. ECS is electronic clearing service. That means again it goes through the bank. So you have to use the term bank. Now you are paying to Amit. So entry here will be Amit's account debit. You can write the entry first. Amit's account debit to bank account to discount received account. Now you can see there how much you are paying to Amit. So how much cash is going out from the bank? It is 58,500. Okay, to bank 58 in the credit column, 58,500, who allowed us discount of 1,500. So that means total amount payable to Amit is 60,000. Okay, so Amit's account debit 60,000, to bank account 58,500, to discount received 1,500. Narration: being paid to Amit cash by ECS. Yes. Next transaction again on the 30th. So next transaction, sold goods rupees 5,000 at a loss of rupees 1,000. Now you are selling the goods. So one account is sales and there is a loss. Okay. So you have to account for that loss as well. So how much are you receiving? So you have to first write the entry and then we'll fill in the figures. So write cash account to debit. That means you are receiving cash account debit. And then there is a loss and all losses are debited. So this loss is on sale of goods. So loss on sale account debit to sales account. So how much worth of goods are you selling? In the credit column, write 5,000. How much loss are you making? In the debit column, 1,000. Okay, 5,000 goods, loss is 1,000. So how much will you receive cash? 4,000. Okay, so this is the way you have to find out. So write narration: being goods sold at a loss. And the last one, 31st, simple one, sold goods for rupees 20,000. That means it is sales account and you're selling for cash because nothing else is mentioned here. So two accounts involved is cash and sales. You're receiving since you're selling. So cash account debit to 20,000 to sales account 20,000. Being goods sold for cash. Okay, students, we have finished with all the transactions. Now I'm going to tell you to complete the problem. What is that completion? You have to take the total of the debit and credit columns. Okay, so that you, instead of giving you ready-made answers, you have to find it. So do the totaling of both the problems and complete the problem. And one more for homework. Now, homework problem is on page 78, illustration number 8. Okay, now this is an illustration, but you will not look at the solution. Try and solve it by yourself. If you get stuck, then you look at the solution which is given. So that will be a practice for you. Okay, children. So thank you and have a nice day.